How can one man produce so many L's? I think this is probably an all-time top 2, top 3 clips I've ever seen in my entire life. We did it. We outlawed comedy again. I'm happy. How can one man produce so many L's?
Place my head between them and go full burr mode and make...
What?
Apparently he's doing a he was doing a subathon, I think a couple years ago. Pirate Starter says, let me know if you do. Bits is going to be the best way to do it, due to the return if you need to save it. Bits rather than tier 3s? Tier 3s might be better, don't know. Bits is 82% return when you buy them in bulk. Have you bought any yet? I've done 100 T1s on my personal, ready to do 40 tier 3s on an alt. Can do bits instead, or both. Did 50,000 bits at 20 seconds left. Okay. What is the alt account? Serendipitous Bean. Where's the beef? Didn't mention this to the mods either. Now the challenge is to clear the queue.
What?
I love when people... he tries to play it off.
Full burr mode and make...
What? What? What is this? Where is it?
This is what Dan had to say. I am sorry to interrupt your normally scheduled content, but it appears that Pirate Software was instructing his Discord mod to buy his own subs or bits during a subathon. Holy ache, how pathetic or narcissistic do you have to be? Yes, this is the lawyer also.
On the other hand, you have obviously ISIS, which is, you know, this terror cell that seemingly never attacks Israel and only kills Muslims. Weirdly enough.
Oh, he's so close. Oh no, he's so close. Holy shit. He's right on the he's right there. He's like, isn't it kind of weird that there's this like extremist Muslim organization and it seems like the majority of people they kill are actually other Muslims, which I thought only the United States and white people killed. He's so close.
Okay, don't know what that's about.
Wait till he finds out who the majority of the Houthis killed were, or the majority of Hezbollah killed, or the majority of every basically Arab extremist group that's ever existed is killed, or the Taliban killed, or anybody else. He's so close.
I'm not going to point any fingers here. Has the American forces actually defended ISIS at times? Yes. Has Israel defended ISIS at times in Syria? Yes, they have.
Remember, Syria is the place where you can make any argument about anybody doing anything that you ever want ever, okay? Russian jets flying to Syria could be doing 10 things simultaneously. They could be violating Turkey's airspace. They could be violating the airspace of a NATO ally, being a threat to the West. They could be attacking terrorists like ISIS. They could be bombing innocent Kurdish people who have nothing to do with anything. They could be helping Assad. They could be bombing Syria. There are so many different factions that were at play, coming and going at different points during the Syrian civil war, that you could basically say whatever the fuck you want, and you'll probably be right. You'll probably, at some point, we supported ISIS. At some point in that war, there probably was a time when we attacked somebody who was attacking the same person where our interests are aligned on things. ISIS didn't like Assad. We didn't like Assad. There are probably points where Al-Qaeda was involved, and they still are involved to some extent. I think they still have like 100 square meters of like a row home in Sorry? What's the name of that stupid Sana. It's a brain rot. It's like a brain rot. It's a brain rot country to talk about, or it attracts the brain rot, because you can say anything you want about basically anybody. You're probably right at some point in time. Wait, did ISIS attack, were there big ISIS attacks in Iran ever? I have no idea, actually. What is this? True. The situation in Syria. True.
The next day.
On the other hand, you have obviously...
God, this is, I think this is probably an all-time top 2, top 3, I think, clips I've ever seen in my entire life. It's just so funny. It's just such a good clip.
Which is, this terror cell that seemingly never attacks Israel and only kills Muslims. Weirdly enough, okay? Don't know what that's about. I'm not gonna point any fingers here. Has the American forces defended ISIS at times? Yes. Has Israel defended ISIS at times in Syria? Yes, they have.
It's the funniest part isn't even that Israel might have funded ISIS or whatever. It's just the, can you believe an Arab terrorist group that seems to majorly kill other Arabs and Muslims? Can you believe that, guys? Can you believe that? Well, what are the, that's the, it's just such an unbelievably hilariously stupid thing to say. Oh my God. Uh-oh. The Hasanabi heads are not happy. They're hooked on the only kills Muslims part because it excludes the Christians ISIS killed. Is it that changes the fact that they've never attacked Israel or Jews? Oh no, they're also so close. Why haven't they killed any of the Jews in Syria or any of the Jews in Iraq or any of the Jews in Turkey or any of the Jews? Oh my God. Bro, these guys are my favorite. They truly are my favorite. I love these guys. Your brain got to be hella smooth if you can't see how performative ISIS is on Israel. Same group that kills Muslims, Christians, Yazidis, Turks, Kurds, Americans, Europeans, Asians, and even Buddhists. Buddhists somehow missed Israel? And that isn't fishy to you? Worst of all, you see the suspicion as anti-Semitic? And how the fuck is it too far-fetched for these people that U.S. and Israeli intelligence are deeply involved with Middle Eastern insurgencies? ISIS only exists to prevent the other groups from unifying against Israel? What the fuck? True and based. My God. These guys said that ISIS only exists to prevent the other groups from unifying against Israel. So I was going to look up, when did Trump defeat ISIS? What year did Trump defeat ISIS? Because he always says he beat ISIS. What if ISIS got defeated the same time that Epstein died? Not Einstein. Bro, we're killing this whole thing. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm getting a drink.
There's going to be a lot of real angry neckbeards losing their minds there because they have to play the game as a woman. And I was going to make an Epstein joke, but I think that we could skip that one, okay? And again, like, because if I did, here's the reason why. If I did, Destiny would be fucking farming it because I've been criticizing him for making those same jokes, and that's the difference. See, I stopped myself. It immediately comes to my head too, but I'm like, okay, let's stop. Let's not type it out, okay? A little early, yeah, definitely. And he doesn't care. I know he doesn't care. And
well, look, so it's working. Wasn't that kind of? Isn't that like a very? Well, not even in a bastardized way. I'm saying, like, well, listen, if you guys don't like the jokes I'm making, then stop making your jokes. And see, he stopped. That's good. We did it. We outlawed comedy again. I'm happy. Good job, guys. Based. Now that you're a master interior designer, what would you put here? A cat. A big, fat kitty cat right here. He needs to be loafing out.